All right, it's Sunday afternoon here in Fort Myers. This is my first full Sunday in my new home, in my new life, if you will. And were I back in California, I might be driving out to the ocean on a Sunday, or going to the redwoods, or who knows, maybe taking a mud bath out in the wine country. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is being my first day here in my new life, if you will, and I'm going to go to the sand castle or sand sculpture festival or contest or competition or something out at Fort Myers Beach. And I was going to just stay home today and do work all afternoon and finish unpacking, but when I heard that there was this big competition and I went online and I looked at some of the stuff, I thought be kind of foolish not to go. So I'm going to take my dad with me. I think he brought, I'm not sure if he packed a sand pail and shovel or not, but I'm going to take my dad with me to Fort Myers Beach. And you know, that being said, just my father. Those of you that watch my videos, you know that I love my father to death. But he can be challenging. He can be challenging with the best of them. You know, he's always talking loud. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, I think the whole neighborhood now knows the garage door code to my house to get in. You know, to open up the garage door, because his job is to open and close the garage door when we're coming and going, and he'll just yell it out to me. You know, is it blah blah blah? You know, and I'm like, Dad. You know. So anyway, we're going to go to, well, I lost my train of thought there for a moment. But no, it's challenging. It can be really challenging to be with him. But I love him. And, you know, fortunately for me, he's in the shape that he is. You know, he's in great shape. He's in really good shape. So let's hope he stays that way for a while. He kind of funny, every time I see him, he's always smiling from ear to ear. You know, kind of like like the cat that ate the canary or something. I think that he never knew that life could be so good. So speaking of life being good, let's go build some sand castles, or at least watch them being built. Alright, so we made it to Fort Myers Beach, and as the sign here at the lot of the Wyndham Hotel would indicate, it is going to be a busy event, and it's Sunday afternoon. I had to park the car across the street, and somewhere I see my dad waiting for me. There he is. Okay. How you doing?
Where are you going?
We're going to go down to the beach.
Okay.
This way, okay? Fix your hat a little bit. There might be some pretty women down there. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go check this out. You excited?
It's nice.
Alright, so we've arrived at the festival, and much to my surprise, I should say, it's a little bit of a bigger event than I anticipated. You've got all these various vendors here, and I'm sure somewhere through here we're going to see all the sand castles. You got to buy a pass to go in. I think it's $5 to get in for a daily pass. So we'll go check it out. I got to keep an eye on my dad so he doesn't get lost. There he is. Okay. All right, and here is the view as you just walk in. They have various levels of competition here, and here is the it says welcome, the 28th annual American Sand Sculpting Championship, Fort Myers Beach, Florida. So, what a great opportunity this is to show this to you today. Look at that. Might be a girl around here called Sally selling seashells. A friend of mine told me to look out for her. Okay. My dad is enjoying this, and as he walks around looking at some of these, I'm just going to give you a nice tour of some of these sculptures here. It's kind of hard. The sun is so bright as I look into the monitor of the camera. It's kind of hard to see the quality of the image that I'm giving you. But I'm sure when I get home and load this up onto YouTube, it'll be just fine. The gal that did this is from Dundas, Ontario, up in Canada. Play sand, not PlayStation. Wow. What do you think?
It's something else, really. I felt the sand.
Yeah? Sorry.
See how it stays together.
This one looks like a Halloween themed carving, if you would. You enjoying this, Todd, up there in Baltimore? Leave a comment on this video. Let me know how the weather is up there. Saw that it was 60 back in Cleveland today. A balmy 60 where my mother is and the rest of my family, or a majority of my family, I should say.
Anybody from New Jersey here? Alright, look at you guys. There's anybody from Florida?
I was expecting to see this these sand sculptures right along the seashore. It's kind of cordoned off. I can see the sea, or the Gulf, I should say. I need to learn the difference between Gulf and ocean. But it's just over, not too far away. Get some live music going. Here's a sand sculpture, Romeo and Juliet. Let's take a look at this. Romeo and Juliet. If you ever make it over to Italy, go to the city called Verona, V-E-R-O-N-A, and go see the building where Romeo and Juliet are. I think my dad's really enjoying this. What do we have? Another one over here. That's a lot of woman right there. I was actually expecting this to be a little bit more sprawled out, you know, along the several hundred yards of the shoreline, as opposed to in a area such as this. Beautiful day here in Southwest Florida. Absolutely gorgeous. No humidity. Temperature is probably about 75 to 80. Here's another sand sculpture. Here's an interesting one. Look at that. An idea of the detail here. Okay. I'm actually walking around with a couple lawn chairs that have built-in coolers and have some beer in them. And I was thinking that I was going to be taking my dad down to the beach and splash in the water a little bit while we watch people build sandcastles, but I guess not. I'm going to go back through Bonita Springs, and there's a beach there. I think it's called Barefoot Beach, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to go back, and that's supposed to be one of the most beautiful beaches in the area. So we're going to find our way over there and maybe put our toes in the sand and have a beer in our hand before going home and watching the Cleveland Browns hopefully beat the Buffalo Bills. What do you think?
It's nice.
You like it?
Yeah, these are really nice.
Can you make a sandcastle like that?
Well, I doubt it.
You doubt it, huh? Maybe in his day he could.